everyone, good morning. I'm interviewing John here. How's it going, John? Thanks for coming here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no welcome. I know you hate in the morning. Well, most of us do. So I apologize in advance for dragging you this early.
Trust me, you're gonna have to make it up.
Oh, no worries. After this, like I promised yesterday, I'll take you for a coffee. Yeah. So, John, tell me, what are your hobbies?
My hobbies, they range from anywhere. I enjoy art. I enjoy drawing very much so. I like to read. I enjoy anything between science fiction and fantasy type deal. One of my primary hobbies, which kind of sucks to do right now, is repair motorcycles. I've had a few that I've done rebuilt from the ground up, which I very much enjoy doing. Other than that, typical post-high schooler, I enjoy video games. Half my life right there.
Interesting.
But yeah. Oh, typical.
There you go. You mentioned art. What kind of art do you do, or like the drawing styles?
I like realistic. I enjoy drawing animals, sceneries, that type deal. I can never get the color just right, so I primarily do black and white. It seems to give a good contrast, is what people tell me. But it's really sometimes coloring.
Okay.
I've drawn a lot of horses, a lot of dogs, cats. One of my favorite things to draw, which is not necessarily my best draw, is dragons. Like throughout the scenery, dragons, castles, very fantasy-like, but it's definitely not my forte.
Interesting. You mentioned motorcycles, so I take it you own one currently?
I do. Right now I own a 2011 Suzuki Boulevard 50. It's a decent bike. It's very affordable. Very similar to the Harley Nightbot for a fraction of the price. It's my sixth motorcycle. Prior to that, I owned a 1984 Honda CB750. Which was retrofitted with a lot of Harley parts. Forks were extended. Had a lot of horsepower. It was really dialed in at just over 410, which was quite a motorcycle.
Nice.
Had a lot of aftermarket parts on it. Which never sold it, but we did many other things. So it was not street legal. It was more for show.
Interesting.
Aside from that, I owned a couple of older street bikes. One of my longest projects was a 1985 Honda Nighthawk. It's kind of a variant between a cruiser and a street bike. That one I did basically took it all apart, rebuilt it, rewired it. Very, I don't know where it is at depth, with electrical, which was the biggest task. Got her all running, sold her for 5 times as much as I bought it. So good times.
And that's business right there? Interesting. So since you have a bike, do you have any projects in mind, like cruising across Canada or US in the future?
I would very much like to take a cross-country tour of the States. Go around Colorado, California, come down through Texas, maybe hit Miami.
That's quite the project. I would like to be there. I would like to do that too.
Get a bike, we'll go.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, let's do it. So is there any preference like on the places that you chose instead of the other ones in the US?
I like warm, so that kind of, it's Miami, Texas, and California, all in there. love the scenery of Colorado. Like trees, mountains, whatnot. I would like to stray away from any rainy places
Mm.
for obvious reasons.
Yes.
Definitely not like to get hurt like that.
Oh.
But yeah, I also have some family down in Texas. Wouldn't mind going and seeing it. Again, haven't seen them in about 7 years.
I see.
Go hang with them for a few days. I know a couple of them have motorcycles and go on for a little trip.
Perfect. Is your family on your mother's side or dad's side on US?
My father's side.
Oh, I see.
They, most of them came from Mexico.
Mhm.
Kind of immigrated this way. A lot of them landed in Texas. They got places established there. They've been there for many years. Can't remember exactly. My parents came up here with my grandparents. Well, my father.
Mhm.
My mother here.
Interesting. Interesting. So earlier you mentioned that you like to read books and also sci-fi. Is there any books that you read recently?
My favorites, which is kind of a hidden pleasure of mine, is definitely the Hunger Games series. It really gets to me. The third book, I actually had a little bit of a meltdown in the middle of class one day. I had to be like, teacher, oh, sorry, no, what else that? No, sure. It was pretty good.
I see. Interesting.
That would definitely be my favorite series. One of the older series I really liked was, oh crap. Can't remember exactly what his name is. It was like a spy, teenage spy. It was very interesting. It's been so long since I read it.
And I won't mention it. I won't tell you that. Tell me that. It's totally fine. Was that time? Okay. Well, apparently I'm off then. Okay. Well, thank you, John, for coming this morning.
Thank you.
Okay.